Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hope you're doing good, guys. Alhamdulillah. Today, guys, we're going to be learning about Noon Sakinah and Tanween. Sorry, I forgot to put the title up here, but never mind. Now you know Noon Sakinah and Tanween. And how are they related? Are they brothers and sisters? Are they uncle and aunts? Maybe they are. Maybe they're not. We're going to discover how they are so similar because, in fact, here's a little clue, guys. They are related. Okay, so first of all, what is a Noon Sakinah? Can you identify the Noon Sakinah here in this word? Brilliant! You guessed it right. It's this jiggly thing over here. It's basically a noon with a sukoon. And the letter which has a sukoon is called a sakina. So, what is this called, guys? A noon sakina. Let me hear you say that. Ouch! Not too loud, guys. Alhamdulillah. But how is Noon Sakinah and Tanween related? Are they brothers and sisters? Maybe they are. Let's find out. First, so a Tanween is made from a Noon Sakinah. Let's understand it like that. So watch again, guys. A Tanween, so we know that this is a Noon Sakinah. So a Tanween is made from a Noon Sakinah. Did you see how that came from this letter here? And it slid all the way down here. So this now is a Noon Sakinah. And we want to give the meaning A. Okay, so we want to give the meaning A, right? And we need to now change this, okay? The sound is going to be the same. Look, but now I'm going to change this into a haraka. And basically, it's going to be a double or an extra haraka. It's going to be an extra haraka. But which haraka are we going to change this noon sakina to? But where will this go? Where will this go? Do you know, guys? That's right. It's going to go next to this. So in fact, it's going to go on top of this. So it needs to be the same as the haraka that's on the ba, which is a dhamma. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's change this into an extra dhamma. But remember what sound this makes. Do you remember? Very good, guys. It makes a sound. So now let's change it. Oopsie daisy. I need to change the Arabic font. There we go. And there we go, guys. This is now an extra dhamma. That's right. Why? Because the dhamma on top of this ba. And what sound will this make? That's right. And what will this extra dhamma, what does it mean? We know al means the. Yeah. What does al mean, guys? That's right. The. So what does this extra dhamma do? And we know the sound. We know it makes a n sound. But what does it do? What meaning does it give to a word? That's right. It means a. So we want to give the meaning of a. So for example, a book, a telephone, a toy, a car, and so forth. Okay. So now let's add this extra dhamma, which gives what sound, guys? Very good. It gives the sound of a Tanween, which is a Noon Sakinah. It basically gives the same sound as the Noon Sakinah. Remember, it came from here, and then it came to here. Okay, and then we put it here. Now what does this mean? Right? Yeah, what does it mean? It means a book, because we've got an extra tanween. The tanween means a in English, and al in English means the. We've got a problem here, guys. We've got a word that means a book. That doesn't make sense whatsoever. Do you know how we can solve this problem? Let's do something. Let's remove this. All right, let's move this over here, and let's see if this now makes better sense. A book. There's no longer the doesn't exist anymore, which was here, doesn't exist anymore. Now we know what kitabun means. It means a book. So what would happen if we were to and if we wanted to give the meaning the book? What would we need to do? So let's add first of all the, right? So we've got the right over here. So now it says al-kitabun. Oh no, we're back in the same problem again. We've got the word that says a book. No, we can't have that. We can't say al-kitabun. So what can we do? Remember, we want to keep this time the. Do you know what we can do? Excellent. We can get rid of the tanween, which makes a n sound. Okay, and which actually is made from the n over here. Right, so now we've got the book. Alhamdulillah, that makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? Rather than the a book. Alhamdulillah. Now that you've understood that, let's move on. So now we know that the tanween, which is the extra dhamma, or it could in fact even be, so if this was, for example, a fatha, what would this need to be? Do you know? What would this need to be? That's right. It also needs to be an extra fatha. It would need to be, so this is a fatha, so this would need to be an extra fatha. And what sound does it make? Do you remember where it came from? It was made from here, doesn't it? It makes an n sound. So let's add it on. Wee, boing. And so now we can't have the a book. We can't have the a book. What do we need to do? Yeah, we're not really worried about this. So let's just put him over here. That's it. You sit over there, guys. So we've got kitaban. Now there should be an alif here, but let's not worry about that at the moment. I don't want to confuse you guys. But this is okay. So there should be really an alif, but let's not worry about that. Don't worry about that. Okay, so kita. How do we read this? Kitaban. Can I hear you say that? Very good. So before it was kita. Bun. Let me quickly do this. Kitabun. Okay, and then we made it into kitaban. Is this right, guys? Does this make any sense? Kitabun. No. This tanween, the extra haraka, needs to be what? That's right. It needs to be the same. And that is a fatha. So let's add the fatha. There we go. So now we've got kitaban. Okay. So now we understood that, right? So we know that we can't add a tanween and al at the same time. Otherwise, that would mean a book. That don't make any sense. We can either say the book or we can say a book, but we can't use them both together. And it's exactly the same in Arabic. We can't say al-kitaban. Okay, let's move on, guys. So now we know that the tanween, which is either a an extra fatha or an extra dhamma or an extra kasra. Oops, where's the kasra gone? Oh, I think it's hiding underneath here. Let me grab it. Oh, here it is. Ah, what's happened here? Okay, let's delete that. There we go. So we've got the fat, the fatha, dhamma, and the kasra that goes at the bottom. Okay, so so the fatha would be added like this, and if this was we've seen the dhamma, but if we were to add a kasra, then we would grab oops daisy, and it would go like that. And how would we read this? Kitabin. Very good, guys. Okay, now finally we need to move on. So now that we've understood that what a tanween or noon sakina is, which is over here, and now we know what sound it makes. It makes a n sound. We know that al can't join with a tanween, which is an extra fatha, dhamma, or kasr, and in this example, it's a dhamma, right? So let's get rid of that. Go back. You're not friends with tanween, are you? Yeah. So that's why you can see over there. And so this tanween is here. Okay, so in this example we've used a dhamma tanween, and here we've used a noon sakinah. So how would we read this? Kitabun, and this reads as kitabun. So notice if I was to take away this tanween, okay, and use this over here. How would I read this now? Oopsie daisy. Kitabu. Kitabun, right? And if I was to place this back over here and put places over here, how would I read this? Kitabun. Exactly the same. So we know that these two are actually related. The extra haraka, which either can be a fatha, dhamma, kasra, are friends with the noon sakina, right? Okay, excellent. But the noon sakina, although they're not friends with the al, hello, they're not friends, they can't even join anymore. They are friends with these group of letters, and there are 6 letters. There are other letters that they're friends with as well, but we'll learn about them later on. Here, we want to know about these group of friends, which are friends with the noon, sakina, and tanween. So how would we read this again? Excellent. Kitabun. And how would we read this? Kitabun. Ya or lam. Okay, so let's put a haraka. Can you put a haraka on it? Let's put a fatha on it, right? Just for, it could be any haraka really. So let's take this lamb, which is friend, and it's so excited. Look, it's jumping up and down, boing, 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 and it wants to meet the noon sakina first of all. Okay, and it's met him. And how do we read it now? Kitabu la. Kitabun la. Hold on. It sounds exactly the same. If you were to meet your friend, would you sound like this? Hello, Mohammed. You'd be excited, right? Your voice would change. Your voice, exactly, it would change. It would be hooray! I'm so excited to see you, Maryam. I'm so excited to see you, Zakaria, and Muhammad, and Liana, and so forth and so forth. But the sound didn't change here at all. Look, kita, bu, la. And it's really sad to be alone over here. He wants to be with the Noon Sakinah. Kitabun la. And if we were to put it next to it, Kitabun la. We need to cheer the lamb up. So do we need to change the shape of any letter? No. You don't change, do you? When your body doesn't change when you see your friend, what changes? Your voice. Your voice changes, guys. So we need to change the sound of the Noon Sakinah because it's so happy to meet the lamb because they're best friends. That's right. So how and which letter will we change the letter of? Do you know? Which sound of which letter would we change the sound of? Do you know? Very good. We'll change the Noon Sakina because the Noon Sakina is such a friendly letter. It loves to meet lam, ya, ra, mim, noon. Well, so it's saying, well, I'm ready to, you've made the effort to come all the way to me. So I'm going to make the effort to change just for you. But what sound will this Noon Sakina change to? I wonder what sound this Noon Sakina will change to. Do you know, guys? Do you know? Excellent, you got it right. So this is a noon with a sukoon. So we can't change the sukoon. We can only change the noon. So we're going to change it to a lamb with a sukoon. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to change it to a lamb with a sukoon. Okay, so let's write, oopsie daisy, there we go. Let me make this a little bit smaller. There we go. Let's change it to blue. Now we remember the writing of this, the written form of this won't change. Essentially just the sound of this noon. So just so that you don't forget what sound it changes to, we're just going to put a little lam sakina because we agreed that the noon. But why did we change the sound of the noon sakina into a lam sakina? That's a very, very big question to ask. But can you clever clogs figure it out? That's right. You got it right. We changed the sound, just the sound, not the shape of the letter, just the sound of this noon into a lam sakina because there's a lamb after it. Right? Makes sense. Okay, so kitabu. Would we sound the noon or the lam sakina? That's right. So kitabul la. How will we read this? Kitabul la. Kitabul la. Right? Can you say that? Excellent. Very good. Now the lam with a fatha wants to meet the tanween. Now you remember, guys, what this sounds like, don't you? It sounds exactly the same as the Noon Sakinah. But let's do something very, very quickly. We know that and just to recap, okay, look, kitabun, and this would be read as kitabun. So the Noon Sakinah and the Tanween are exactly the same. Right? But you just got to use your imagination, okay, and just really imagine this as a Noon Sakina. Can you do that for me? Yeah, I know it looks a bit weird and it doesn't really look like a Noon Sakina, but in fact, it does sound exactly like a Noon Sakina. And now we're going to change the sound because remember the lamb has made a travel, is journeyed all the way from there and it's traveled all the way to Kitabun, right? Okay, so the sound of the Nun Sakina needs to change, right? And so how are we going to make them sound friendly? Do you know? We're going to do exactly the same as we did above. We're going to change this N sound, this kitabu, kitabu, n, into a l. So let's borrow this over here. And why did we change it to a lam sakina? That's right, because this originally is a noon sukoon. Do you remember when we did that back up there? Yeah. Excellent, good. Don't worry if you don't, but just remember that this is actually a noon sakina. So then we change the noon sakina into the sound, not the shape, or we didn't change this. This is not going to change at all in shape or form, just the sound, and it's going to sound like a lam sakina. So we're going to read it as kitabu la, kitabul la. Can I hear you say that? Very good. Okay, and just to point out, if we read it, if I put it like this and it said kitabullah and put this over this lam away, we don't really need that lam. It would still read as kitabullah. Now you know the rule, don't you? Okay, excellent. So let's put this back here, and this would be kitabu. And what sound did we say that this is going to change from? So this is a read now, n, and it's going to change to a, do you remember? A l. Very good. Let's look at some more examples, guys. Okay, so let's put lamb back. Choose another letter. I know, let's choose wow, because wow is really excited as well. Okay, let's put a haraka on it. Let's put any haraka, it doesn't matter. Okay, there we go. Let's put wow. So let's put wow next to the noon sakina. So look, how would we read it? Kitabu wu. Kitabun wu. Right? Sounds exactly the same as if Wu was alone and really, really upset. Look, Kitabu Wu. Kitabun Wu is really, really upset. Why? Because he hasn't met his friend the Noon Sakinah. But it sounds exactly the same. Look, Kitabun Wu. Kitabun Wu. So what do we need to do? Do you know? You got it right. We need to change the sound, not the shape, not the letter itself, but just the sound of the n. And we need to keep the sukoon as well, the sukoon. Okay, we need to change the sound of it. Okay, but this time, what are we going to change it to? Are we going to change it to a lam with the sukoon? Is that right? No. Why not? That's right, because there's no lam after the noon sakina. It's a wow. So now we need to change it to a wow with a sukoon. Oops, so let's find wow. Oh, there we go. Excellent. So now we've got. So how will we read this? Kitabuwa. So before it was kitabunwu. Not so excited. The wow is not so. It doesn't sound very excited, even though it's really, really excited. So now we need to change the sound of the noon sakina, and then it will become kita bu bu wu bu wu. Kita bu wu. Can you say that? Very good. Okay, now the wow wants to meet the tanween. So assalamu alaikum. I'm so excited to see you. But I sound exactly the same. Whoa. And so do you, Tanween. Tanween, you sound really excited. But, well, you look very excited, but you don't sound any different. You sound like a Noon Sakinah. You need to change. Kitabun. Whoa. No, you. Wow. Mr. Tanween, you don't sound any different. So, guys, what do we need to do? That's right, we need to change the sound of the tanween, which is, what sound does this make again, guys? A noon sakina. It sounds exactly the same as that, doesn't it? Remember, let's give it a go. Let me show you guys. So let's put you back. So this sounds as kitabun, kitabun. And if I was to put this on the side here and borrow this noon sakina, this would read as kitabun. So notice exactly the same, right? So this extra haraka, it could either be a fatha, dhamma, or kasra. This extra haraka, okay, is the same sound as the noon sakina. Okay, so let's go back to where we were. There we go. So kitabun, and we had the wow next to him. Now they're excited, but the wow is complaining, and it's saying, "Mr. Tanween, you sound exactly the same. You don't sound very excited. You look very excited. You're jumping up and down, boing boing boing, but you don't sound any different. So we need to change the sound of this Tanween. And what are we going to change it to? A wow with a sukoon. That's right, because we know that this sounds like a noon sakina. Okay, so we can't change the sukoon, and so we're going to place we're going to change the noon into a wow with a sakina, just like the sukoon that was on top of the noon sakina, right? Okay, so we got kitabu, kitabu, and this sound makes a wu, so kitabu, wu, wu, kitabu, wu. And remember, we don't really need this. We could put this on the side, and that would read as kitabu, wu, right? And we can put this here, and this would read as kitabu, wu. And we don't really need this because now we know the rule. Kitabu. Okay, guys, let's choose another letter. So let's put wow back, and this time let's choose ra. Okay, all right. So let's put a haraka on it. Should we put a kasra? Okay. Now let's actually change the haraka of the ba as well. So let's change it to, should we say a kasra? Okay. So we'll change both of them. If it allows me to. Oh, there we go. So now we've got so kitabi, kitabi, right? So kitabi. Now we want to give this meaning as a book. Okay. So we need to we need to add a. So here is a, or the n. But is that right, guys? Does that look right to you? No, it's not right. It's wrong. We need to change the tanween sound. We need to change this n sound, this extra haraka, into another haraka. Which haraka would we change it to? That's right. It's got to correspond. It's got to look like this haraka. So let's change the shape into a kasra. And what sound does this make? It still makes the same sound as this, which is the noon sakina. That's right, n. So how would we read this? Kitabin. Kitabin. Right, so now Ri, okay, is really excited to meet the Noon Sakina. Ooh, let's put him over there. Hello, hello Noon Sakina. Okay, I'm Ri, and I'm really excited to meet you. Are you excited to meet me? Yes, I'm really excited. But why don't you change the sound of yourself? Why don't you sound so excited then? Okay, I'll do that. Okay, so what are we going to change it to? Do you know? That's right. We're going to change it to a ra sakina. We can't really add an okay. We're gonna because we add a sukoon because this noon has already got a sukoon on it. It has a sukoon and it needs to be exactly the same. So we can't change that. There we go. And so now this noon sakina is actually gonna sound like a ra sakina, right? So it will be kitabi r, kitabirri, kitabirri. Did you get that right, guys? Did you guess that? Very good. Okay, well, let's see how smart you are. Let's see if you can do this one. Okay, you got 10 seconds. Go. Kitabin what sound are we going to change this n into? Do you remember what it sounds like? Yep, it sounds like a n. What are we going to change it to? A r. So kita birri. Kita birri. Okay, so now let's use another example. Oh, sorry. There we go. It doesn't matter. We don't really actually use this. This is just to help you to understand what sound this Tanween changes to, or what sound this Noon Sakinah changes. We can put this on the side. You don't need it now. I think you've really got the idea. So let's use another letter. I know. Let's use Meme. Okay, so let's add a haraka to it. Should we add a Dhamma? Okay, let's add a Dhamma. So this meme is really excited to meet his friends because remember, they're all friends with the Noon Sakinah and Tanween and they want to meet it. So, hello Noon Sakinah. I'm really excited to meet you. What is this Noon Sakinah sound going to change to? Do you know, guys? You got 5 seconds to guess. Go. Excellent. It's going to change to a meme Sakinah. There we go. So how would we read it now? Kita. Oh, actually, let's change something else. Let's change this into a fatha. Hold on, sorry. Let's go back a little bit. So just pause. Forget that test. Okay, there we go. Let's start again. Okay, so how would we read this now? So kitaba, kitaba, that spells kitabam mu, kitabam mu. Can you say that? Very good. And if we take away the, do you remember what it would sound like? Kitabam mu. Now, why did we change this Noon Sakinah into a Meme Sakinah? That's right, because there's a meme after the Noon Sakinah. And they need to be friends, so they need to be the same, right? Okay, so let's now the meme is now excited to meet the Tanween. Hello, Tanween, I'm really excited to meet you. Are you excited? Yes, I'm excited to meet you too. But hold on, I need to change the sound. You've got 5 seconds to tell me what sound this would change into. Excellent. It's going to change into a meme Sakinah. Right, so why will this change into a meme Sakinah sound? Not the shape, this is going to remain exactly as it is, right? It's not going to change, just the sound. What sound does this make? A n. So we're going to change it into a meme Sakinah. Did you get it right? There we go. Kitabam mu. Kitabam mu. Okay, and so if I have to put this away, go away, it will still sound as kitabam mu. Now remember what this Tanween makes, what sound it makes? That's right, it makes a sound. Before it was a n sound, but now it's changed to a sound. And that's the end of your lesson. I know this is a really long lesson, but I hope you enjoyed it. Assalamu alaikum.